Now, there's one thing I've been really hardcore into lately, and that is collecting Toxic Crusaders. I did a video on Toxic Crusaders. I was mentioning in there that there was an unproduced toy. And like 2 or 3 days later, I look on Instagram and I find this dude that has made that toy. Now, this guy, I think he's from Sweden. Let me see if I can share something right here. Okay, so I'm sharing this. So yeah, today you can also go and pre-order that unofficial collector's guide by Scott from Denmark. So that should be up now. I was actually waiting, trying to read. Oh, now I can finally add it to the cart. Awesome. Okay. Red Plastic is the other book we were talking about last stream. You can still order that one. But over here, we got pre-order Polluto. I don't know if you guys have seen this going around. So this is basically Teknodromentoys. I hope it's probably like something on Teknodrome, but then the Swedish name of the Teknodrome, I'm guessing. Basically, he made this prototype a reality. He's been working on this for like a year and a half, actually. And you can see like the sculpting over here. You can see him painting it. He did it together with stuff by Henderson. They're creating a box for it as well. It's got lovely artwork on there. The price on it is $200, which I think like the people that aren't too familiar with, buying a custom toy might sound like a lot. I don't know how you feel about that, guys. What do you think about that, Tom?
What do I think about the product or the price?
The price for a custom like this.
The thing is, I mean, they call them, what do they call it? It's like a designer toy, effectively. Although this is based on an original prototype and that, but the designer toys, they're going to be quite expensive, and they're going to be unique. They're going to be minimal numbers. I mean, I'm not massive into Toxic Crusaders. I say this, I got this on the table I showed you guys earlier, which is the Toxic Crusader, obviously Toxie. That I've picked this up quite recently on card. But if I was a big Toxic Crusader fan, yeah, £200 is quite a lot of money, but it's something that's quite unique. How many does it say they're going to be limited or to a certain
Yeah, there's
amount?
only going to be 20. So
that's super limited. That's really,
but
really
he's
limited.
making them by hand, so it's not like they're putting them in production. All of these are made by hand.
So, yeah, you got to take that into account. That the guy's putting his time, his money, his hours into creating this for a small community. Obviously, 20 people potentially. Well, yeah, it's going to be 20 people that are going to get hold of it. Yeah, someone else just mentioned called art toys. Yeah, so designer toys, art toys, sort of custom made stuff. They tend to be a lot more expensive than some original toys, like vintage toys and stuff, to be honest with you, because they're being handmade and they're so unique. I think it's a cool item. I think it's anyone who's into Toxic Crusaders should have one. I mean, if that was a Gremlins prototype that was
never released,
then yeah, it would be in my collection before we could end this live stream. So
yeah, for me, it's like the Toxic Crusader line. It's only 10 action figures, 5 vehicles, and this would be like the giant toy that was gonna come out for it. So I'm like, I know it's $200, but then again, if you get a Motu custom figure or another custom figure, you're gonna have to put down almost $100 for that one, especially if it would come on a blister, if it would come with the box. This is a giant figure, so it's twice the size of a regular one. Lots of hours going into that. So what did I do? I kind of like spoke to the guy through Instagram. So he's from Sweden, and I was like, I'm really interested in this. The price is holding me just back a little. Like where did you find out about this? And he's like, yeah, it's been so cool working on this. I've been working on it for a year and a half, and I never thought when he uploaded the pictures that he would get so many reactions because people started, you know, cross posting it in the TMNT Facebook groups and stuff. And I was like, damn, I got to get this thing. So I spoke to him and I was like, you know, convince me, send me some footage of the toy so I can actually see that it moves, what it looks like. And let's take a little look at that one right now. If I can find it. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So yeah. So yeah, that's supposed to work, I think. Is it working? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it looks like it's working. Oh yeah, he is quite a size, ain't he? He's not little like one of the figures.
But you look at the detail on it, look at like the little fish bones in it and everything. It's exactly what you want from your Toxic figure, isn't it?
I like the colors on it as well, you know. It's got that Playmates feel to it. A lot more of details have been colored in because I think like some of these fish bones might have like in the end result or like the mass produced toy might not have gotten that color.
Green.
I love the way because Polluto, he was in the cartoons. He actually grew out of like oil kegs, and that's like what's coming back here. So yeah, I don't know. Like I'm already sold on this toy, but again, it's kind of expensive. So on the 28th of April, it's going live on his Etsy. So check out Teknodromentoys on Instagram, and if you want to get one, you know, how do you feel about this, Aaron?
My theory on it is that price is never going to go down. It's never going to get less than that. It's only going to go up. And as Carlos put on there in the comments, I've just seen someone's going to end up putting it on eBay for way more than that. So, and it's true. It is true. And it's going to happen. But like I said, it's never going to get less than that. It's only going to get more. You're paying for someone's time. If it's blown up as much as he said it is and it's not expected, maybe he might do another run.
Yeah.
Maybe he could look into like maybe doing like a GoFundMe on it. Because it's an awesome toy. Like,
yeah, I don't know if like the market is there for it. Like, I'm really excited about it, but I don't know how big the Toxic Crusader collectors market is, and part of the Toxic Crusader market that is willing to pay for a reproduced or a custom toy. You know,
I think it's got a big cult following.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I think it's
definitely.
And I think like it's been mentioned many times. You could have a Toxie figure and you can stick it straight in your Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles collection, and it doesn't look out of place, does it?
No,
at all.
I mean, yeah, it's both
just a cool thing.
So
people are gonna buy it for their collections. People are gonna buy it for the brownie points and all that sort of stuff. And £200 or $200. There's other things out there that are that price as well. Do you know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah, I'm not like that much into newer toys. I know you guys somewhat are, and it seems to me like newer toys seem to be really pricey. Or am I getting like it's not an abnormality to find like a newer toy already retailing at 40 to maybe 60. Obviously those are, you know, targeted to the adult collectors and they're really detailed, but still a lot of money, right? For one.
It's all supply and demand, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
So like you get that I don't know, the Red Hulk out in America.
Yeah.
People are going mad for it. And it's I don't know how much it cost out there, but I saw everyone complaining about it, going it's triple the price on eBay and everything. But it's going to happen, isn't it? And that's just other collectors doing other collectors out, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
The only thing I'd say about this Toxic Crusader Polluto, not prototype, but custom made, is the timing is not particularly good, because obviously what's going on around the world and everything, and I think there's quite a lot of people collecting toys, collecting collectibles, even these kind of things, because this effectively isn't really a toy. I mean, someone put in the comments, JD Deluxe said it's more like a piece of art. It's art. It is more art. But the problem is it's expensive anyway. The best of times is to try and keep up with the hobby. If you're into a certain line, say Star Wars, for example, which is probably the worst example because they're constantly bringing stuff out, it's hard to keep up with it. Now, for someone to try and drop $200 on something, with everything that's going on, with obviously the uncertainty with jobs, and a lot of people's jobs are up in the air. Yeah, it's not for the guy. What was the guy's name? Teknodrome. It's not obviously his fault if he already pre-planned this 3-4 months ago. It is what it is, and you try and get it out there. But I think if this was maybe 6 months ago, you probably would have people biting his hand off. Whereas now, he may struggle a little bit to. There are a lot of people out there that have got the $200 like that, but then there's a lot of people who are into Toxic Crusaders who may not, who may be thinking, well, I've got $200, but I don't know whether I'm going to be able to afford my shopping for the next few weeks. So yeah, I think with everything that's going on in the world, I think it's difficult, ain't it? You know, would I drop $200 on something at the minute? Probably not. Not right at this moment in time. I probably wouldn't myself. So yeah, but it is a really cool item, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of like holding me back as well because there's no shows going on, so nothing coming in from selling doubles. I've been looking around. Maybe I can sell something and try getting this toy. We even have Toy Galaxy in the live chat. How freaking amazing is that?
Big fan.
Larson.
Great channel.
Man, love that channel.
Laura Legends. Just hit 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Her content is amazing. Like the stuff she knows about the toys and the skits she does as well. Like the geeky skits, they're amazing. So she says they might be remaking the Toxic Avenger.
I'm all there just for the dog.
I know Super 7 are doing some, ain't they?
Yeah.
I don't know about remake. I don't know if they're being remade though.
I did see something they're bringing out like a glow in the dark.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I don't know who's making it. I've just seen a few people posting it around. That looks like I don't remember it being on TV or anything. I think I just missed when it was on. Yeah. But like seeing like my friend of mine Dan collecting it, seeing when I did the stream with the Bugsy Boys the other day, they had a load of vehicles come in. Seeing your video on it was cool. A friend of ours, Theo, who does another YouTube channel, Slimehouse TV, he did a crazy like episode on it. Yeah. And yeah, it's a cool tool line. Like, I think if people are into
he has the hideous hovercraft, right? I was like, oh, he has that thing I need. So Laura Legends was actually referring to the movie, but I think what I saw was that they were trying to reintroduce the cartoon by Troma Films. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely some stuff developing over at the Toxie camp. So yeah,
it'd definitely fit into modern times, wouldn't it? We're all here for the saving the environment, aren't we?
Saving the environment. I mean, Captain Planet needs to do a
bring
comeback
Captain Planet
well.
back. I'll be there for that.
Crossover Toxic Crusaders and Captain Planet.
Team up.